So I guess that's more from my mom. So mom plays a really important role, even for girls. So my mom has been very hardworking, and also by now she's very successful. She's a very successful doctor in China. So she's one of the very top ones. And I think from young, because I spent so much time together with her, because my father is very busy in other things, and then so she spent so much time with me, and then she wasn't really teaching me like, oh, Isabella, you should do this and that. She wasn't like that. So she's taking the action, and then I've been watching her, and then I watch her how she works, how she studied. So she studied like hell. So she studied much more than me, and she never stops. So she's now almost 70, and she still needs to do the study, and then that's really inspiring. And then at the same time, she was doing some business as well on top of the medicine career. So I think that's what I said, being a role model, just really doing things, and your children, when they grow a bit older, they will know, they will figure out what you're doing, and they will really look up to you. I don't really think my mom ever sit down and talk to me, oh, Isabella, let's do some reflection, or let me teach you, like, this is what you should be doing. I guess, when I was younger, there isn't really much point. It is really like, I'm not really talking to my boys about, what you should be doing now, because I think that's too young. I mean, boys are generally more naive, I would say. It's really too early to tell them. So I think just, the action will say a lot more. Yeah, so I just watch her. I see how she socializes with other people. So I guess until today, I think my interpersonal skills are really good. Like, I could talk to anyone, and then a lot of people, after half an hour, they would treat me like a family. They would share lots of secrets with me, and I was like, oh, is this something I should be listening to? But then they feel very comfortable with me, and they just share whatever, and then they will ask me for advice, like, oh, Isabella, what do you think I should do? So I've been doing that a lot with all my friends, my customers, and I'm often good friends with my customers, which some people say don't do that, but then I think I'm just a people person. Like, I just can't really kind of like cut myself totally out of my business. So I just really love the interaction. Yeah. Yes, so as I said, that's one of my passions. So because I think knowledge is the power. So if I can share the knowledge, I think I'm sharing power with all the people, not just women, but I'm sharing that with everyone. Because during my journey, I'm so fortunate to have lots of good mentors. Like, they are really generous in terms of sharing. So I really want to pass on this. So, and also making this learning more meaningful. So this is not just for my family. I guess it's for whoever is interested in my journey, and whoever, and also like, when people start that journey with you, they often share lots of new things with you as well. So I think that's going to be an amazing experience. So I think one of my sharing or education topic will be really teaching you how to judge what is a good piece of evidence, because there's abundance of information out there. Like, you can post anything on Instagram, on those social media, right? So it doesn't really have to be right or wrong. But in terms of scientific evidence, there is criteria to follow. So because I've done my PhD and I'm doing my other PhD, so I guess, I do really have the expertise and my experience to tell you how to judge how would you actually judge. So I think I want to pass on the ability rather than, you email me through, is this a good evidence? I think that's not really true learning. So I really want to tell you how to judge this evidence. Yeah, so it's really interesting. Like, a lot of people ask me, oh, do you want your boys to be doctors? Because I think everyone wants their children to be doctors. I said, no, I actually want them to do something that is their passion. I found my passion when I'm almost 40. So, and then I realized when you are doing something that is your interest, that is your passion, that you love, it's really happy every day. So it's just a totally different feeling. Like no one needs to push you to study anymore. I often just like when even I'm sitting down, and I would actually pull up my phone and then search for some information about what I want to study. So I've never been doing that in my past 40 years. So this is when you get your passion. I hope that my boys can figure out what their passion is, and even if they can't really figure out at a younger age what their passion is, which is fun. Like I found my passion at 40. So but teach them to have the curiosity, to respect science, and then never give up about learning new things.